Hello, everybody, and welcome to Engage, the Star Trek Trivia Game Show. I'm your host, Lieutenant Commander Adam Schaff, and I want to thank you all for coming along, having a little fun with us tonight, talking about one of my favorite things in the entire world that isn't my wife, my dogs, or my cats. It's Star Trek.
Woo!
Yeah. All right. Tonight, we're going to be playing through 5 rounds of Star Trek-related trivia questions, and we have 4 contestants joining us tonight from the state of Missouri. It's Andrew Lawless.
Ooh.
From Jeffrey, I don't know where you're from.
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania!
I don't know these people know closer than that.
From Pennsylvania, it is Jeffrey Smith. Hello, Jeffrey. From New Jersey, we have Ashleigh Rose. Hello, Ashleigh.
Hello.
And also from the great state of New Jersey, we have Derek Schaff. Hello, Derek.
Hello.
Rig, Jersey.
You could probably throw a little bit of nepotism in there, too.
Yes, that is true.
Well, you North Jersey or South Jersey? Because those are
South
We are South
We're
Jersey.
all South Jersey.
We're South Jersey.
I object to being called from Missouri.
Well, you're
I'm just
You're
in Missouri.
currently located in Missouri.
located.
Not from here.
I grew up in Southern California, so
All right.
All right, so let's begin our first round tonight. Now, we will not be doing our traditional concept of what a trivia show is. We're not going to do Star Trek Jeopardy. You could go down to Target and buy that. No, we're going to do a very specific, yes, you can, as well as Star Trek Monopoly.
Is there a Parcheesi?
No, but there used to be a great DVD interactive game, which is unfortunately no longer commercially available because who buys DVDs anymore?
what's the DVD?
Exactly. So we're going to start with our first round. Please get your pen and papers ready because this will require you to write down the questions, the answers to the questions that I'm going to ask to you for our first game. The Price is Riker.
As long as it's Beard Riker, because we're doing the other one now.
All right, so this is going to follow standard Price is Right rules. I have 6 items that are up for bid, and it is up to you to guess the actual price of these items without going over. Closest to the actual price wins 5 points. So our first item up for bid, speaking of antiquated media formats, is a sealed VHS copy of the Star Trek Voyager pilot Caretaker. This is brand spanking new. In fact, this item, if you look at the sticker on the box, is actually not for sale. It is for promotional distribution only.
Did you get this at Tunes?
No, I did not. If anybody has any questions about this item, I will answer a few things. If anybody wants anything more specific to help accurately get your bid in.
If it were open, would there be a Be Kind Rewind sticker on it?
I would imagine not. I would imagine that if you opened this up, it would just probably have a sticker on there that would just have some sort of copyright, the name of the show, and the title.
So is this like what these are currently going for on eBay or what they originally were priced at?
This item is up for sale on eBay. It is actually sold on eBay. This item is unfortunately no longer commercially available. Somebody did purchase this.
Is it in like a bubble case or like a cardboard case?
It is in a standard cardboard sleeve, shrink wrapped in plastic.
Okay.
Was it ever opened and then re-shrink wrapped at the wall or some other Transworld property?
I would imagine no, but had this come through one of those stores, I probably would have considered keeping a copy of it. All right, when everybody has their bids ready to go, please let me know.
I got it.
All right. Jeff is ready. Drew is ready.
I'm ready.
Ashleigh is ready.
Okay.
Derek is ready. All right, so we will start. We will start by the order that I can see you all on my screen. So we will begin with Jeff. Jeff, how much do you believe this copy of Star Trek Voyager's pilot is going for? Please hold your bid up to the camera.
You actually see is the question. Yeah, that's
$75. Is that your bid?
Yes.
$75 from Jeff. Ashleigh, what is your guess? $62 from Ashleigh. Drew?
$20 American dollars.
$20 American dollars from Drew. Derek, what is your guess?
I'm going to take the high road and go with $231.
$231.
Dangerous game.
The actual retail price of this VHS copy of Star Trek Voyager's pilot is $21.50. 5 points for Drew. First person on the board.
Not wearing pants.
Yes, somebody 2 weeks ago decided to purchase this for $21.50. Right on, good for you, despite the fact that Star Trek is streaming on every major streaming platform in the continental United States.
Yeah, but I got this desk and it's like, wobbly, so I need,
All right, our second item up for bid tonight. This is a Captin Kirk screen-worn command uniform worn by Chris Pine in the 2012 movie Star Trek Into Darkness. If you wanted to know what the musky scent of one of America's hunkiest actors is, you could find out. And maybe, just maybe if you were lucky, this is in a scene with Zachary Quinto, who I actually assume smells very good all the time.
I can believe.
Looks like it.
Yes, very, very well coiffed, that man.
Well, when you're gonna be a super hard serial killer, you can't give things away.
And again, if anybody has any questions about this item, feel free to ask. If not, place your bid in and let me know when you are ready.
Do you know what it's made of?
That information I did not have any record of. Just the if I had to hazard a guess, and this is going off of my personal experience actually seeing screen worn. I actually saw not from Into Darkness, but from the 2009 Star Trek at the Star Trek Live event that I was referring to before we started recording. One of his uniforms was in there, and if I had to hazard a guess, I would assume it is some sort of
Space spandex.
Yeah, not necessarily like a spandex, but like what you would see on like sports leisure wear.
Probably be Lycra.
Lycra? Yes.
Yeah, because that's usually what they use to, especially with the printing that they do with the.
So like moisture wicking, like it's not containing a whole bunch of his sweat.
Yes.
Okay, so that depreciates the value. It doesn't have his sweat.
But I would imagine at least those boots seem to be made out of suede, and those pants seem to be some sort of denim-like quality, and there is definitely going to be an undershirt. And if it is anything like superhero costumes, it is probably very tight.
Well, it looks like those boots are made for walking, so that's just what they're going to do.
Luckily we don't have to worry about any kind of copyright infringement taking this down later on after the fact.
Well, since we actually screwed up the line, that works too.
Well, I think I'm ready.
All right.
Ready?
Ready? Derek, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Let's begin in the same order again. Jeffrey, how much do you believe this screen-worn Chris Pine uniform goes for?
$1,000.
$1,000. Ashleigh, what do you believe the price of this item is?
$1,077.
$1,077. Drew?
$250.
$250. Derek?
I went with 1,050.
Wow.
This screen-worn Captain Kirk Command Duty uniform sold in 2017 for $25,000.
Oh my God.
5 points to Ashleigh. She came the closest without going over.
So I was actually going to go $1,500 initially. I'm like, no, that's outrageous. No one can pay that.
Oh my
I was going to go 5, so...
This, this sold in a large Star Trek auction, prop auction, costume auction at Sotheby's Auction House in Manchester, England, in 2017. One of the highest fetching items in that lot. All right. Moving on, our next item up for bid is a bottle of James T. Kirk branded straight bourbon whiskey.
Yeah.
So this is on sale on eBay still, right?
No, this is an actual product that you can order.
Okay.
And purchase in real life to have at your bar to drink down when you're kicking back watching original series episodes.
When you can't have Romulan ale.
Or any of the Star Trek beers. All right, is everybody ready?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Jeffrey, what is your guess for this bottle of James T. Kirk bourbon?
So I'm thinking of something distilled by William Shatner, and I'm only giving you $25 for it.
$25. Ashleigh.
$450.
$450. Drew.
$177.
$177. Derek.
$59.99.
$59.99. The actual retail price is $69.99. Derek, 5 points on the board.
It's funny because I was actually looking into buying something similar. It was actually it was a Montgomery Scott.
The Montgomery Scott Scotch. That's what I was looking to find, but unfortunately that was a limited batch.
Yes, it was. It was going to be your birthday gift.
Oh, I appreciate that. All right. Next item up for bid.
Oh.
This is a 3D printed 10 forward lounge playset.
Pre-printed. So in other words, not used, not licensed, just some guy with a printer.
That is absolutely correct.
Is this for sale on Etsy?
It is not, no.
Do we have a year of origin for this?
2020. Action figures are not included.
Ah, well, that's different. Okay. Very important piece of information there. But the chairs are presumably correct.
The chairs are correct.
I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
All right, Jeff. How much do you
$30.
think this- How much?
30.
$30. Ashleigh.
$150.
$150. Drew.
$43.
$43. Derek.
35.
35. The actual retail price of this 3D printed forward lounge is $149.79.
Oh, come on.
Jeez.
So that is. I'm
I
sorry.
for you printer for that.
This gentleman, he runs a company called Triple Fiction Productions. He does custom printed items for existing discontinued toy lines. He has found tremendous success with the creating things for the Star Trek action figures. He actually has a transporter set, a full room that goes for, I believe, $275, as well as a holodeck arch, which I am particularly fond of, which only goes for about $50.
I'm assuming then he probably does all the craft work of like painting and everything like that.
He does all the CAD
Okay.
work. He does all of the painting.
Okay, that makes much more sense why the price would be up. It was just the 3D printed model. I'd be like,
All right, our next item up for bid. I like this one a lot. This is a ceramic coffee mug with the visage of one John Delancey as Q in his judge's robes from the episodes Encounter at Farpoint and All Good Things.
Is this available for sale right now?
No, it is not. This is an eBay item.
Okay.
All right, Jeffrey, how much do you believe this coffee mug of Q in his judge's robes goes for?
I'm glad you didn't ask what it's worth because I'd have a very different answer. $20.
$20. Ashley?
$24.
$24. Drew?
$52.
$52. Derek?
$110.
$110.
For a coffee mug?
This item sold on eBay last week for $59.49. I can't believe it either. That thing is disgustingly unsettling.
It doesn't look like John Delancey at all.
No kidding.
And it has a little stain right here on the nose.
Yeah.
All right. Our final item up for bid in round one is a Star Trek Delta Shield 14-karat gold diamond-studded pendant.
How much carat weight?
How much carat weight? I do not have that information. Was not available to me.
That's because that looks like a lot of rocks.
Yeah.
I can tell you that they are actual diamonds and that they were naturally sourced, whatever that means.
That means they didn't do it in a lab. You can they're about worth about half as much.
I mean, somebody was probably murdered for it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. These were naturally and humanely sourced.
So people were killed for it under the table rather than officially.
If they were, no one will ever know.
So just your guilty conscience every time you put it on.
Well, I guess I'm ready.
Yep.
I'm ready.
Okay. Jeffrey, how much do you believe this 14-karat gold diamond-studded Delta Shield pendant goes for?
$750.
$750 or $7.50?
$750.
Okay. Ashley?
$5,500.
$5,500. Drew?
$327.
All right. Derek?
Go with 500.
500. And Jeffrey, I'm sorry, could you repeat your bid for me?
$750.
$750.
Just out of curiosity, is this reversed to anyone else or just to me?
No, I can see that clearly.
Okay, sweet.
Okay. Well, this item is for sale on the StarTrek.com website. It is the most expensive item on the StarTrek.com website. This 14-karat gold diamond-studded pendant can be yours for the price of $1,324.95. Jeffrey,
Yes.
on the board with 5 points.
About time.
All right, that concludes the first round. So we are moving we're moving just about along at the pace that I thought we were. So we will begin round 2 right away. Round 2 changes things up a little bit and involves one of my favorite Star Trek characters of all time. Round 2 is...
What you are about to hear is the most beautiful sound in the
We're going to go
galaxy.
through the rules of acquisition?
Rules or rubbish. There, the Ferengi business is governed by 285 rules of acquisition. 49 of those rules have been canonically stated throughout various Star Trek TV shows. I am going to read you a quote. It is up to you to guess whether or not this is a rule or if this is something that I have completely made up. Our first quote. In the midst of chaos, there is also opportunity. Please write down whether or not you believe this is rule or if this is rubbish.
Ready.
Ready?
Hold on.
Let me repeat that for everybody. In the midst of chaos, there is also opportunity.
What the hell happened to Drew?
There he is. Okay.
Here I am. Hey, ready?
All right. So let's begin with our. And I apologize. We did not do a roundup after round 1. In the lead right now is Drew with 15 points, and in a 3-way tie for second is Jeff, Ashleigh, and Derek. So
I'm number 2. Kind of.
So we will begin this round with our leader, Drew. Is this rule or rubbish?
That's a rule.
All right. Ashleigh, is this rule or rubbish?
It's a rule.
Derek, is this rule or rubbish?
I believe it to be a rule.
And Jeff, is this rule or rubbish?
Rule.
All right.
Which means it's rubbish.
This
We all
means
against rule.
that our scores stay the same because this is rubbish. This is actually a quote by Sun Tzu from The Art of War.
It's somebody's rule.
Just not a rule of acquisition.
That's correct. All right. Our next quote. It's always good business to know about new customers before they walk in your door. It's always good business to know about new customers before they walk in your door.
I'm ready.
All right.
I'm ready.
Okay. Once again, we will begin with Drew. Drew, is this rule or rubbish?
I'm going to say that's rubbish.
All right. Ashleigh, is this rule or rubbish?
I'm going with rule.
Derek, is this rule or rubbish?
I also say rubbish.
And Jeff, is this rule or rubbish?
Rubbish.
Rubbish. The answer is Rule. This is the 194th rule of acquisition spoken by Quark in the Deep Space Nine episode Whispers. $5 points to True. Okay. You suddenly switched on my list of people here. You went from being in the middle now down to the bottom. I thought we lost you for a second. Okay, so that is 5 points to Ashleigh. Our next quote is, "Don't trust a man wearing a better suit than your own." Don't trust a man wearing a better suit than your own.
Ready.
Ready.
All right. Drew, is this rule or rubbish?
I'm going with rubbish.
Ashleigh, is this rule or rubbish?
Rubbish.
Derek?
Rule.
Jeffrey?
Rubbish.
The answer is rule. This is the 47th rule of acquisition spoken by Quark on the Deep Space Nine episode Rivals. That is 5 points to Derek. Rivals also starring Chris Sarandon, who played Prince Humperdinck, who was the quote-unquote rival for that episode.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Our next quote is, "Business is a game played for fantastic stakes." Business is a game played for fantastic stakes.
Ready.
Ready.
All right. Drew, is this rule or rubbish?
Rubbish.
Ashleigh, rule or rubbish?
Rubbish.
Derek?
Rubbish.
Jeffrey?
Rubbish.
4 for 4. This is rubbish. This is actually a quote from television writer and producer Sidney Sheldon, who created such iconic 60 television shows as I Dream of Jeannie. All right. Good job, everybody. Our next quote, "Never allow family to stand in the way of opportunity."
Ready.
Ready.
Never allow
Ready.
family to stand in the way of opportunity. Drew, rule or rubbish?
It's a big rule.
Ashleigh, rule or rubbish?
That's a rule.
Derek?
Totally a rule.
And Jeff?
Rule.
4 for 4. This is the 6th rule of acquisition spoken by Quark in the Deep Space Nine episode, The Nagus. Our next quote, "An economist's guess is liable to be as good as anyone else's." An economist's guess is liable to be as good as anyone else's.
Ready.
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 All right. Drew, rule or rubbish?
Calling it rubbish.
Ashleigh?
Rubbish.
Derek?
I'll go with rule.
And Jeff?
Rubbish.
This is rubbish. This is a quote from Will Rogers, American actor and literal actual cowboy.
I've been to his airport in Oklahoma City, and it sucked.
Okay. Next quote is, "Beware of little expenses, small leaks sink great ships." Beware of little expenses, small leaks sink great ships.
Ready.
Ready.
All right.
Ready.
Ready.
True. Rule or rubbish?
Calling it a rule.
Ashleigh?
Rubbish.
Derek?
I'll go with rubbish.
And Jeff?
Rubbish. Fringar has no oceans.
Ooh,
Hmm.
rubbish! This is a quote from Benjamin Franklin. No
$100
founding,
bill guy.
noted founding father, philosophist, $100 bill guy. Our next and final quote: "The lack of money is the root of all evil. The lack of money is the root of all evil."
Ready.
Ready.
One moment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm changing my answer. Ready.
All right, Drew, is this rule or rubbish?
Calling it a rule.
Ashleigh, rule or rubbish?
Rule.
Derek, rule or rubbish?
Rule.
And Jeff, rule or rubbish?
Rubbish, because I think it should say for lack of profit is a rule.
Ooh. All right. The
And I'm
answer
probably wrong.
is rubbish. This is a quote from Mark Twain, guest star on 2 episodes of Star Trek The Next Generation and noted American writer.
If I know the name of the episodes, can I get some points?
No, you cannot. All right, give me a moment here to tally up our scores. Okay. At the end of round 2, ladies and gentlemen, we have a 3-way tie for first place with 30 points. It's Drew, Jeff, and Ashleigh. In second place with 25 points, it's Derek. It is still anybody's game as we move on to round 3.
Well, it's not Derek's game.
All right, round 3. It's time to get a little creative, and I can't wait to see what's going to come from this. Round 3 is... It's time to play Sketch Track. Ah, yes. The firm Star Trekkin, a staple, if there ever was, of Children's Corner on WXPN. All right. So, Derek, we will, for this round, be pairing everybody up into teams of 2. We will be playing this Pictionary style, where one person will draw a famous Star Trek scene for the other person who has to correctly guess what scene that is.
Oh my God.
I don't have enough paper for this.
If you need to get more paper, please take a moment to go get some more.
I do. I'm back.
Okay, so we will pair everybody up like this. We will pair up, let's see. Let's pair up Ashleigh and Derek and Jeff and Drew.
Sorry, Drew.
Same.
All right, let's
The box
go
is
with...
bored.
Okay. So, Derek, since you are in last place, you will draw first.
Yay.
Ashleigh, if you could please turn your head or cover your eyes while I show Derek the scene that he will be drawing.
Oh.
All right. Derek, I am going to give you 60 seconds to draw this scene. Ashleigh, you can look. And we will begin drawing now.
Oh, man, I really don't know how to do this.
30 seconds. And we are down to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Derek, stop drawing.
Okay.
All right. Now, just so that I can make sure that everybody can see this properly, what does everybody's view look like for the screen? Are we all off to one side?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then let me stop sharing the screen. And there we go. We should be in a grid view, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. That makes it just a little bit easier for you guys to see. Derek, would you please show Ashleigh your drawing? Ashleigh, talk your way through what you believe this scene is.
Oh, fuck. That's a beard, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I cannot picture what scene this is, but that has to be Riker looking at a board cube for some reason. I'm not good at these.
All right.
I mean, who else could it be?
All right. Well, you are very close. Is there any scene in Star Trek that you can think of that had that pairing?
I mean, probably, but I don't know.
Okay. All right. That is unfortunately close, but not a match. The scene that we were looking for was Commander Riker ordering Worf to fire at the Borg cube at the end of Best of Both Worlds Part 2.
By the way, that was very well done, Derek.
If I had more time, I probably could have made it a little better.
So I was close.
You were very close, yes.
I'm going to give myself an emotional point.
All right. So our next group will be Jeff and Drew.
You guys keep going. I'm going to get a tissue.
Okay. Let's go. Jeff, let's have you draw this scene. Drew, if you could turn your head away from the camera or cover your eyes completely so that you cannot see.
I'm looking away.
All right. Jeffrey, the scene that you are to draw is this.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay. All right, Drew, you can turn your head. And we will stop the share. And your time has begun.
I had an idea in mind for the scene. I would hope you'd ask me to draw, but then I don't know if anybody would get it.
This is the best it's going to get.
All right, we're at 30 seconds.
I understand that, but you do not understand how poor my drawing skills are. There's no amount of polish that's going to make this turn pretty.
The scene is where Riker wants our point station.
All right. Jeffrey,
ready?
Please,
my artistic masterpiece.
Please show Drew your drawing of this famous Star Trek scene.
Fencing. The fencing scenes. The Q and Picard fencing. Did that happen? I'm trying to remember.
I can't give hints.
Robin Hood scene. Is there a sword fight in the Robin Hood Q scene? The show? No. Okay. Is this? Oh, the plank, the lieutenant commander test from from First Contact, or is it? Oh no, it's Generations, from Generations, where he's making Worf walk the plank, and he's got to grab the. It looks like a plank. All right, I don't know what this is. I've thrown out a really good.
All right, this scene is unfortunately neither of those. This scene is, in fact, Space Mad Sulu, half naked, dueling with Kirk on the bridge.
The boxes around the other stick figures are supposed to be shirts.
Okay. So now we are going to go to Ashleigh drawing for Derek.
Oh, goody.
Okay, Derek, can you please cover your eyes or turn your head away from the screen? Oh, taking his glasses off too. Ashleigh, would you please draw this scene?
Okay. Sure. Sure. Got it.
All right. Derek, you can turn around. And Ashleigh, you have 60 seconds.
All right. This is so bad.
$15 seconds. Five, four, three, two, one. Ashleigh, please stop drawing.
Okay.
Show Derek this famous scene from Star Trek.
Wow, that's actually not bad.
Derek, if you want to talk your way through what you see on there, if that helps you.
Is there an easier way to gallery?
Yeah, can you zoom in on just...
That's Picard killing the Borg at first contact.
Yeah!
In the holodeck.
Great
Woo!
job, Derek. That is the scene we were looking for.
Did the bow tie help?
Yeah, the bow tie actually did help.
I wanted to make sure you knew it was tuxedo.
All right. So our next scene up will be Drew drawing for Jeff. Jeff, if you could please turn your head, cover your eyes, whatever you need to do, while I ask Drew to draw this famous Star Trek scene.
All right.
All right, Jeffrey, you can turn around. Drew, you have 60 seconds starting now. $30 seconds, Drew.
All right. I think this is as good as it's going to get.
4, 3, 2, 1. All right, Drew, would you please show this famous Star Trek scene to Jeff?
Okay. You're zooming in too much. I can't see anything. I haven't got the slightest clue.
Yeah, well.
Well, what do you believe you see on written drawn on that page?
A guy yelling something in 4 boxes with some sticks underneath them.
Yeah, that's.
Oh wait, he's dead, Jim. No, damn. Not a clue.
I tried.
All right.
Oh man.
The scene that we were looking for was this iconic Star Trek The Next Generation scene from Chain of Command Part 2. There are 4 lights.
Light bulbs. Yeah, well.
Drew, that was a very good drawing. I feel like you got that pretty good.
I tried.
Thank you. No, it's just not a clue.
All right. Well, that is the end of Sketch Trek. For some of you, I'm sure you are saying thank you very much for that. All right. We are moving into round 4 with, believe it or not, a 4-way tie for first place. Derek was the only person to score points in round 3. Everybody is tied at 30. We are basically starting from the beginning.
This sounds rigged. I see this on TV all the time. Look at it. Everything was controversial, but now everything's even to the last minute. Make sure to tune in next week.
All right. So let's jump out of that and let's jump into what would be our final round, which also, points being what they are all even, this really can become anybody's game. This round is the part where you list the things that I ask for.
I assume we'll need to make a list.
No, you will not.
Oh. All right.
Enjoy this Klingon victory song. All right. So this scene, this round works very simply. I am going to give you a subject. We will go from starting with Ashleigh. We will go. All you have to do is name something from this subject. We will go from Ashleigh to Derek to Drew to Jeff. If you cannot name something, you are out. So our first round will be Starfleet USS Ships. And it's as simple as that. All you have to do is name a Starfleet ship with the USS designation in front of it.
Oh, okay. So I guess I start?
We will be going off of the official Star Trek registry, which is a culmination of ships that have been named throughout various different TV shows and series. There are more than I was actually able to tally. So you have quite a few things to choose from.
Right.
All you have to do is name a ship. Ashleigh, let's start with you. Name a Starfleet USS ship.
Oh my God. Please tell me that Discovery has USS in front of it.
Yes, it does.
Thank God.
Derek, name a Starfleet USS ship.
The Yamato.
Damn.
Correct.
Put this list together. You guys are checking them off faster than I can write them.
Drew, name a Starfleet USS ship.
Stargazer.
Correct. Jeff.
We're just going to go easy and do Enterprise.
Oh, there we go. It took 4 people to get that one. Ashleigh?
Well, that was going to be my next one. Voyager.
Correct. Derek?
The Defiant.
Correct. Drew?
The Sao Paulo, which was the Defiant number 2.
Oh, very good. Jeff?
Odyssey.
Yeah.
Correct. Ashleigh?
I'm out. I can't remember any.
All right. Derek?
Would the Prometheus count?
Correct. Drew?
The Excelsior.
Correct. Jeff?
Glenn.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
Glenn.
Len?
Glenn, as in the name Glen.
Oh, Glenn. The Glenn
Is that not on the list?
is correct.
Yeah, thank you.
Derek?
Yorktown?
Correct. Drew?
The Adelphi.
Let me get all the way back up to A.
Be the first one to the best of my
Should
knowledge.
be. Yes, it is. Correct. Jeff?
Shenzo.
Correct. Derek?
Miranda. I know it's a class, but I'm
That's a
pretty sure
class.
but they called it Miranda in
Well, it's Miranda class, so you figured they have the name ship for the class.
but I'm pretty sure they called it Miranda in Wrath of Khan. Because they called it Miranda class after the movie.
What was the name of the ship, though? It wasn't Miranda.
Is that your answer, Derek?
Yeah.
That is incorrect.
Okay.
There is no ship by the name of Miranda. Drew?
The Callisto.
Correct. Jeff?
Ma Dib. That's from Picard, so I don't know if it's on your list yet.
It is not on the list yet, but you are correct. Drew?
The Exeter.
Correct. Jeff?
I want to say John Paul Jones, but I'm not sure.
John Paul Jones?
Yes.
That is incorrect. There is no John Paul Jones. There is a John F. Kennedy and a James Fenimore Cooper, but there is no John Paul Jones. That is 5 points to Drew, 7 points if he can guess one more ship.
The Tolstoy. Or the Titan. Or the Hood. Or
Oh my
They're just
God!
showing off.
Wow! All right, Drew.
we're supposed to get that was destroyed in 359.
Well, there's Farragut. Now that I had time to, now the pressure's off, I can think of a bunch.
I know, right?
All right. Good job, everybody. Let me minimize this window, and we will jump on to our next round. We are looking for Star Trek season finale titles. We are looking for the name of Star Trek season finales. There are a total of 31 season finales from the original series to the end of Picard. Ashleigh, we will start with you.
I'm game.
Correct. Derek.
Best of Both Worlds Part 1.
Correct. Drew.
All good things.
Correct.
These are my
Jeff.
top three. I'm out. I can't think of any off the top of my head.
All right. Ashleigh.
They took all my guesses. I never pay attention to that.
All right. Derek.
Trying to think if this is a season finale or not. The Gambit Part 1?
Incorrect. Drew, if you can name one more season finale, I will give you 7 points, or you can take the 5.
I will name one more. These are the Voyages.
Whoa! Going for the final episode of Enterprise, it's Drew Lawless. All right. We will go on to our next subject, and we will go now in reverse order. We will start with Jeff. Jeff, I am looking for Vulcan character names. There are 68 actors and actresses that have played Vulcans with names throughout all 7 Star Trek TV series. Can you name one for me?
Sarek.
Correct. Drew.
T'Pol.
Correct. Derek.
Tuvok.
Correct. Ashleigh.
Doc.
Correct. Jeff.
Turok.
I'm sorry. Could you repeat that?
Surak.
Oh, Surak. I thought you said Turok, and I'm like, that is the name of a Valiant comic book character.
Yeah, not the dinosaur hunter. the Vulcan.
Correct. Drew.
Valeris.
Ooh, correct. Derek.
I want to be cheeky, but I'm not going to. I think Savick is one.
Correct.
Especially half Vulcan.
Yeah. Well, so Spock.
Yeah, an excellent point.
Ashleigh.
All right, I hope this is right. Isn't there a T'Pring?
Correct.
Yes.
Jeff.
Michael Berman. And because I know it's not going to work, but I'm out.
Oh, see now, we did that last night, and that's what Leah went out on, and she was adamant to the very end that Michael Sarek was a Vulcan, but unfortunately, I am looking for actual Vulcans, either hybrid or
Nope, I'm out.
I almost said full-blooded, but that seems kind of racist. All right, Drew.
T'Pau.
T'Pau, correct. Derek.
Would Tuvix count?
Correct. Ashleigh.
No, I'm out.
All right. Drew.
Soval.
Correct. Derek.
I'm going to go out on a limb here. How about the other T'Pol from Gambit?
Oh, very good. I actually had that one as a twofer if you were to name her as a Romulan or a Vulcan.
I believe that was T'Pel.
It might have been
So
T'Pel, not T'Pol.
the spelling that I have is T'Pall.
Yeah, no. So the Vulcan is T'Pol.
Correct. Who played by Jolene.
Right, but it was Blaylock. But it was it was pronounced differently. It wasn't T'Pol. That's all right. I got other Vulcans, so we can keep this party going. But technically, not a right answer.
I am going to go to. We will consult the internet on that.
Yeah, because I thought there was a little bit of controversy after Enterprise came out, and everyone's like, I thought there was already a T'Pol. They tried to retcon some weird stuff. Well, I know, the spelling is different, but I'm pretty sure they said their names similar.
T'Pol and T'Pel.
Let's see here. Gambit. We are consulting with the judges here. I am afraid that we are going to have to go with an incorrect answer.
Fair enough.
Drew, can you name me one more Vulcan?
How about Cybok?
Nice.
Very good, Drew. Very, very good. So this brings us to our fourth and final part of round 5. I am asking for this. The Cheers Star Trek Shared Universe. Over the course of 15 years of Star Trek production and 22 years of production between Cheers and Frasier, both shows filmed next to each other in sound stages. Multiple actors appeared on both Cheers and Star Trek and Frasier. I have 16 characters who have either been regular actors and recurring actors on Cheers and Frasier, as well as regular actors and recurring characters on Star Trek. Can you name one of those actors? Jeff, we will begin with you.
Kirstie Alley.
Correct. Drew.
You're looking for the actors' names?
I am looking for the actors' names, not the character names.
Shit, what was the traveler's name? Eric Meniunk. He was the traveler.
I was expecting that to kind of come up towards the end.
I don't know why that all.
Bravo. That is correct. The actor who played the traveler, Eric Meniunk, was one of Cliff Clavin's co-workers at the post office. Wow. All right, Derek.
Sticks out, but it always does.
I'll go with Kelsey Grammer.
Correct. Ashleigh?
That was my guess. I'm not old enough.
Oh, all right. Okay. Jeff?
I'm going to go Ted Danson just because it's the only other person I know on Cheers.
That is incorrect. While there was a ship, the USS Danson, Ted Danson did not appear on any Star Trek series. True.
Patrick Kerr from Frasier. What's the actor's name? He was on.
You can stop trying to figure it out because you are correct.
Okay, good.
Patrick Kerr, who played Noel Shemsky, Frasier's Star Trek obsessed co-worker at the radio station, was in fact on Star Trek Voyager. Derek.
Lily Tomlin.
Lily Tomlin is incorrect.
Who am I thinking of then?
Drew, for 7 points, can you name one more actor?
I was gonna try and reach for some points for the Norm Morn thing. I don't know if there's anything available there, but
there is not. No, unfortunately.
I don't.
While the Barfly at Deep Space Nine, Morn is an anagram and tribute to George Wendt character's Norm. That is played by Mark Allen Shepard. That is he never appeared. He never appeared on Cheers or Frasier. Can you name one more actor?
Did David Hyde Pierce appear on Star Trek at all?
No, he did not.
Oh, well.
You have busted out.
Oh, that's who I was thinking of.
Other actors that I am looking for: Bebe Neuwirth, who played Lilith.
That's who I was thinking of.
Was in an episode of Next Generation. Kate Mulgrew played Ted Danson's girlfriend for 3 episodes. Brent Spiner was on both Cheers and Frasier, playing 2 different characters in a scene with Bebe Neuwirth, no less. Patrick Stewart was in an episode of Frasier, playing one of Frasier's old college professors who ended up banging Perry Gilpin's character of Roz. Robert Picardo, the holographic doctor from Voyager, was on Frasier, as well as my favorite connection, winning an Emmy for her role as Carla's psychic advisor, Georgia Brown, who played Helen Rozhenko, Worf's mother. And as well as Dan Butler, who played Bulldog Briscoe on Frasier, was on Voyager. Paul Wilson and Saul Rubinek, who played Daphne Moon's fiance, played Phaedo in the episode The Most Toys. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of this fantastic game show. And with a runaway lead, Drew Lawless, 44 points, first place. Congratulations, Drew. And in a 3-way tie for second place, it is Jeffrey, Ashleigh, and Derek. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us in this inaugural edition of Engage. I appreciate you all coming out to play. Can I ask you all, did you have a good time?
Yeah,
I did.
very much so.
Yeah. Done.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for coming out. I want to thank everybody who's watching this right now for tuning in. I have been your host, Lieutenant Commander Adam Schaff. See you next time, and until then, live long and prosper.
I can't do it.
Like.